Welcome back again to another video. It is another beautiful day to thank God. One Africa, one love, one nation. It is your African boy bringing you African success stories. And if you like my content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. When people think of Nairobi, their minds often jump to the skyline of Upper Hill, the rush suburbs of Karen, all the thriving tech hubs dubbed Silicon Savannah, but rarely does downtown Nairobi, the original heartbeat of the city, receive the recognition it deserves. This central zone, often chaotic, gritty, and underestimated, remains the true engine of Nairobi. It is the place where the pulse of the city beats loudest, where commerce, culture, and community intersects in ways both vibrant and raw. While its polished counterparts bask in the limelight, Nairobi downtown continues to power the city, quietly, unglamorously, and relentlessly. Downtown Nairobi, also referred to as the Central Business District (CBD), is the city's oldest developed zone. Rooted in the colonial railway construction of the early 1900s, it was Nairobi's first structured settlement, developing around railway depot and gradually transforming into bustling urban center. Today, that legacy remains. While other neighborhoods have grown outwards, downtown remains the city's nuclear and place where Nairobi began and where its pulse remains most intense. Landmarks such as the Kenyatta International Conference Center (KICC), the National Archives, and Jivanji Gardens sit side by side with the ever-evolving maze of shops, matatu stages, street vendors, eateries, offices, banks, and government buildings. It's a place of contradiction. Heritage meets hustle, bureaucracy meets street-level innovation. At first glance, downtown Nairobi can be overwhelming. The noise, the crowds, the relentless motion. It's sensory overload. But beneath the chaos lies structure for thousands of small-scale traders, hawkers, boda riders, and matatu operators. Downtown is not just a place, it's a livelihood. River Road, Tom Mboya Streets, Ruthuri Avenue, and Biashara Street are just a few arteries through which the economic lifeblood of the city flows. Here you will find everything from imported electronics to custom-made suits, beauty products, hardware, phone accessories, and second-hand clothes. These goods feed microeconomies across the city and country. In many ways, downtown is a wholesale depot, the first stop in the supply chain for Nairobi's kiosk, saloon, and small shops in the estates like Eastleigh, Umoja, and Githurai. Downtown also supports thousands of informal workers, the mama mbogas, vegetable vendor, the shoe shiner, the street photographer, and the newspaper seller all find spaces to earn a living. These micro enterprises may not show up in the GDP reports, but they are essential to Nairobi's survival, both economically and socially. Downtown is also Nairobi's transport hub. Most matatu routes begin and end in the CBD, especially areas like railways, Kencom, and Global Roundabout. While the chaos of traffic and crowd control presents challenges, it is this same network that keeps Nairobi functioning. The matatus may be loud and unpredictable, but they are the veins of the city, connecting its disparate parts and moving millions of people each day. What makes downtown even more impressive is its resiliency. The transportation infrastructure has in many ways remained static even as the population exploded. And yet the system adapts despite congestion, flooding, poor planning and bureaucracy. Nairobi's downtown still manages to transport the working class to and from jobs, often the very jobs that keep Nairobi running. Downtown is also the stage for Nairobi's political and cultural life. Demonstrations, processions, public addresses and political rallies often all culminate here. From Uhuru Park to Parliament Road to City Hall, where the streets of downtown have witnessed some of the country's most significant political moments. Culturally, spaces like Kenya National Theatre and the National Archives serve as a symbol of collective memory. Nearby eateries like Ranoro, all the ubiquitous street vendors selling mutura and smoky mayai aren't just food joints, they are the institutions of urban culture. This cultural relevancy is rarely acknowledged in Nairobi's modern narrative, which prefer the glossy image of rooftop bars and luxury malls. But to ignore downtown is to ignore the story of Nairobi's people, their struggles, their victories and their rhythms. Despite its importance, downtown Nairobi suffers from neglect. Years of underinvestment have left infrastructure in disrepair. Crime, congestion, poor waste management, and insecurity have stained its reputation. For many middle and upper class Nairobians, downtown is a place to avoid, a relic of Nairobi that seems left behind. But this view is not only classist, it's inaccurate. The truth is downtown has evolved. Efforts to modernize key areas like the transformation of Ruthuri Avenue into a pedestrian-friendly street show what's possible. New buildings are going up and old ones are being refurbished. Youth-led businesses are emerging, especially in tech repair, mobile services and digital design. The energy is still here. It just needs direction and support. Downtown Nairobi is in many ways a microcosm of the entire country. It reflects Kenya's socio-economic diversity, where the wealthy walk past street families and the entrepreneurs operate inches away from global corporations. It reflects dynamism, the unpredictability, and the hustle that defines Nairobi. If Nairobi were an engine, downtown would be the piston, constantly moving, frequently overlooked, but absolutely essential. It is not as shiny as the skyscrapers in Kilimani, and it is not as quiet as the gated estates in Lavington, but it works, it moves, it pushes. There is something unspoken, almost invisible, about downtown Nairobi's contribution to the city's soul. It's not just a space, it's an engine. a proving ground, a marketplace, a stage for many. It's home for others. It is a radar to crime. For the city, it is the heartbeat. In the rush to modernize Nairobi, let's not forget the core. Downtown is not just where Nairobi began. It is where it still breathes. The next time we talk about Nairobi's future, we should start by honoring the engine that has kept running all along. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to comment, like, and share. God bless you. Let's meet in other videos.